Well, Pax, it's got to be fun seeing Walks and Gods score so many goals, but pretty nice for you to get in on the act tonight with a pair. Walk us through both of them. The first one that just sort of hit you, and the second one where you're left all alone in front.
Yeah, two very different goals, but those are nice to get. Ones you don't really do much for. They just kind of hit you and go in. And God's obviously made a really good play on the other goal to find me. Caught it with his hand and sent it over to me, kind of like in one touch. So nice little play by him, and I had a lot of time, so knew I was going to beat him on the far side.
Wyatt had himself a great night setting you up for that first one and then scoring one of his own later in the game. You see some of these newcomers to the blue line starting to find more of that confidence in the offensive side of the game.
Absolutely, and I think our team is going to be better for it because I think it gives us a little bit more of a it gives us an edge and it gives us more options in the O zone. I think when they start to move their feet and walk the line, every single one of our D is incredibly skilled. You see it in Cali tonight. He kind of comes down the middle of the ice, pump fakes, and we want more of that out of our D, and we're going to get it with a little bit more O zone time.
How do you bottle up what you guys are doing at home? I know you're not on the road again for a while, but how do you bottle up the way you're playing here, 6 in a row in this building, and take it everywhere?
Yeah, just create good habits. I mean, we have a nice little home stretch here, which could be a nice little turning point in the season for us. So have a good week at home, and then just build momentum, and then go into the road and do the same thing.
How big was it for Z to have a bounce-back performance after a few nights that I'm sure weren't up to his standards he set for himself, and how key was he to tonight's win?
Yeah, you said it. He's harder on himself than anybody. Those games weren't on him. They weren't our best, so we had to pick him up tonight, and he made some key saves for us, and we trust him no matter what's going on in the net.
Your line's been as good as any with Adam and Nathan. Following up with what Ryan said about why, how big is it when your blue liners got on the scoring sheet?
It, like I said, it opens up so much more for us offensively because it's a second wave. Bridgeport works hard and they track hard and they back check really well, but sometimes they over back check and it opens up lanes for our D. So when you have the confidence to pull up and hit the late wave, it makes a difference.
You've seen Hartford enough times this year to know what they're all about. Mm-hmm. What do you guys want to do to make last Wednesday a distant memory?
Yeah, I think that was probably our worst game so far this season. We weren't ready to play against them, and they're definitely a much better, more poised, tougher team than we've seen in the past. So something we got to adjust to. That Brodzinski line is incredibly skilled, and they make a lot of plays. Their power play is great. So a little bit more of what we had tonight, just simple hockey, no turnovers at the blue line, and you got to limit a high offense their chances. So play strong, play good.
I'm good.
All right. Thanks, Bex.
Thank you.